purr.
As y'all can see, I got a new camera in, so the quality is a bit more crisp, and y'all can see, like, dang, I didn't know my 7 did me so good, and then this is just like, but anyway, as y'all can see the title of the video, we're going to be discussing the month of November and all the events that I pulled together that I thought would be interesting to discuss. So get ready, y'all know how it goes. I'll link below the previous months, and I'll put timestamps for wherever you want to watch. Okay, so the first thing that we have in November is just like, I don't even want to discuss it, because if I discuss it, it means that I care, and I don't, okay? But I'll just say it quickly and then we can move around. It's Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian together, allegedly. That was at the beginning of the month. But then at the end of the month, they were like showing, kissing, holding hands and all of that. So allegedly they together, okay? And it's just like, I don't care. But a common discourse that I saw among the Twitter users, they were like, one, Kim Kardashian got what she wanted. You know, she wanted them biracial children. She got that. She wanted to mess around with a nigga. She got that. And now she's moving on to them Caucasians, her people. And she's doing that. And that was the common discourse. And the second common discourse was that, oh, it's just a publicity stunt, because they're trying to move the spotlight from Kylie and Travis due to the whole astro world thing that happened. And it's just like, I agree with both. It can be both. And it's just like, yeah, because it just doesn't even make any sense. They're not gonna be together forever, first of all. And it's just like, I don't care. Moving around. So the next thing that happened in November, there were like 3 deaths that I know of like, you know, like core figures into, you know, Black culture, like Black Twitter culture, if you know what I'm saying. Like the Queen of New York, she sadly passed away. Billy the Goat sadly passed away. And I forgot the little kid's name, but it was this little baby, this little Black boy. And he had this illness. I don't know what the name of it was, but he had this illness, and he became like very like popular, like a meme or whatever. And one of his biggest meme, I would say, was "Where we about to eat at?" And he also passed away. And it's just like, dang, like, can we rest? Like, all of these figures that we all appreciate in like Black Twitter, they're all like dead. And it's just like very, very sad. The next one, like, I feel like we discussed this topic for like a whole week. Like, my God. But we discussed, so they brought a TikTok. One thing about Twitter I love to do is they bring a TikTok onto Twitter. Like, can y'all have that discourse onto TikTok? Like, we don't want to see it, okay? But low-key, I be doing that. I be putting some TikToks on Twitter. So they brought in a TikTok of this white woman discussing how hard it is to date as an adult, especially as an unconventional looking adult, and like also like all the years of not dating as a child, as like a teen or like a young adult or whatever. I don't freaking know. I don't remember, nor do I care. Because that conversation being had by a white woman is just like, okay, that sounds like a you problem, not me. Because you fit the description of desirability. You literally knock out every single step of desirability. It was, I don't even want to assume every single identity of hers. But one thing I know is you was white. So you really don't have much room to discuss there, because, like, I don't care. Like, we're not going to have the similar experiences because I'm Black and you are a white woman. Like, you're already winning times 10 into life when I'm not. Like, it don't matter. And it's just like, people just kept talking about it. And then there was a discourse from that saying, oh, y'all should be lucky that y'all don't even have to deal with men. They're all on their BS. Like, they're horrible people. Like, y'all should be lucky that you don't even have any chances to even be men. And it's just like, what? It is just like, so now we can't even discuss. Like, it just seemed very like, y'all do not care. Like, Bro, y'all even get chances to talk to niggas, while some other people don't get chances to talk to some niggas. Like, dang, I want to have that experience too. Like, I want to say, yeah, me too. I agree. Niggas ain't shit. But I really can't say it. I mean, I can't say that because it's true. I see it. Niggas ain't shit. But I want to be able to have a conversation with a nigga, you know, romantically, and be like, dang, you really ain't shit. You know, like some of y'all do. But most of us don't have that. Most of us don't have that because you know why? Niggas aren't coming by us. Like, if you're black, if you're especially dark skinned, if you're a black non-man, 9 times out of 10, you're not getting that attraction for men. And it's like, yes, we can discuss about about, you know, distancing ourselves from men, but you really can't do that when you're cis and heterosexual. So like, you know, it's just like, it's like, I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, niggas ain't shit, but you're also like trying to divert yourself from niggas, but also it's like you're attracted to them, so like what can you do, you know? And it's just like, oh, this is a very, you know, complaint from a cis het. Like, some of y'all do not care for it. Some of y'all think it's ridiculous, and I understand. So I'm gonna stop it right there.
I just want to add the fact that I said that niggas don't even be giving undesirable people attention, but they do give undesirable people attention. It's just violence in the form of violence, not something that's like amazing, great, something you would want.
And I know we're supposed to, you know, like decenter men. And it's like, how can you really decenter men when you're cis and heterosexual? Like, it's just doesn't really work out. And it's just like, we can have those moments of like, we need to decenter men as a cis heterosexual person. I agree. But it's just like, dang, so then am I never gonna have romantic love? Like, and it's like, this is what niggas are pushing for. They're like, oh, y'all should be lucky you don't even just talk to men. Like, y'all are living all of these experiences that we don't even get to have because we don't even fit the description of desirability. Like, we don't have all of these things that be pulling niggas. And it's just like, dang, like, we're missing out on some, I was gonna say some like really good stuff, but it's really, you're not missing out anything on dating cis het men or just being with men. Like, it's just like, you're not really missing out on anything. And I say that while also knowing that I want to date niggas. Like, you see, it's just like a conundrum. Also, Summer Walker dropped her album. Okay, I have my thoughts because I listened to it twice. It's cute. Like, it's cute. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not the biggest Summer Walker fan. Lyrically, like, her songs is cute. Like, she has a few bops here and there. I wouldn't say it's the best thing. Like, I wouldn't compare it to, you know, Control by SZA. But it was cute. Like, her calling out London, it was cute. But it's just like, babe, you knew what she was doing. Like, didn't he have like 3 other baby mamas? Like 2? I don't know. He doesn't even take care of his kids. So like, what did you really think was gonna happen? But I digress. It's none of my business. Let's discuss Travis Scott for a second. If you were to ask me who Travis Scott was, like, before SZA did a collab with him, I would not be telling you anything about that man. Even after listening to the collab with SZA, I still wasn't tuned into Travis Scott. You know why? He's not for me. I'm not the target audience for Travis Scott. I'm not a white boy from the suburbs. There's that. So there isn't much to say about Travis Scott. There is no appeal that I have for him. And it's just like, y'all, whoever got hurt, anybody that was in 10 feet of that cost, y'all need to sue his pants off. I'm sorry. Because it's just like very irresponsible behavior. He was an agitator, as some people would say. And he was just like, and there's like 3 discourses happening. One, apparently that concert was for devil worshipping, and it was human sacrifice for him to get into the Illuminati or something, or whatever. That's one discourse. Like, that's very insensitive, like, to chuck it up to devil worshipping instead of irresponsibility. and not taking accountability of his stuff. And it's just like kind of irresponsible and disrespectful to the people that died and got injured. That was one of the discourses. I don't remember the other discourse. All I know is that he's not a good person. He's not a good person. Like, and apparently there've been instances of other concerts of his where he instigates for his crowd to get aggressive, and it's just like that's not safe. That's not a caring human being. And all of that theatrics he tried to put on Instagram with all that crying, that gray filter, all of that forcing tears out of his eyes, it was comical. It was comical. He does not care. He cares because his bag is being stopped. He cares because his bag is in jeopardy. And I want y'all, don't take nothing from him that he's giving you willingly. Do not take anything from him that he's giving you willingly. Oh, he's gonna pay for funeral expenses. No. Go to court, get a lawyer, and sue. And some people might be like, oh, so you rather take money than grieve your dead family member. Grieve without money, grieve with money. Like, do you see? And it's just like, it's horrible. It's horrible what happened, and wow. Okay, and then we have dababy and Delilah. Is that how danileigh? Do not care. But he got on Instagram Live and then started showing her, and like, I don't even know what was going on. I really wasn't tuned into it, but it's just like, and it's just like all of a sudden started discussing baby mothers, and it's just like it always leads back to misogynoir, and then what happened? It led back to misogynoir. It went from dababy and danileigh to single black mothers. How? She's not even a black person. How is that gonna lead back to black mothers? Leave us out of here. Leave black women out of conversations. Like, y'all are just like, sometimes I want black women to be in conversations, but y'all cannot be having conversations without being misogynoirist. Y'all cannot have conversations without being anti-black. Like, it's just, that's the bottom line. How is a white woman going to be correlated with blackness and black womanhood and like being a single black mother? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Every single time something happens, apparently it's our fault. And it's just like, we're tired. She's not black. No matter how many times she says nigga, she's not black. Okay? And it's just, a matter of fact, we could have discussed black men. We could have discussed black men in this situation. Okay, how you niggas are always so quick to leave responsibility. How you niggas are always so quick to get with non-black women and then be blaming black women. How y'all so quick to get non-black women that try to act black. Like, we could have added so many things on black men, but y'all decided to discuss black women and black women that are single with kids. Y'all are just vile people, and I am not in community with y'all. I am not in community with like 90% of black people, because y'all suck. Y'all suck. Y'all anti-black. Y'all horrible people. Okay, and then, oh my god, this is what changed the trajectory of Twitter for years to come. Sophia changed the trajectory of Twitter for years to come. And it's just like, not all of a sudden people are utilizing spaces. It's like Clubhouse 2.0. And I hate it. I hate it here, because y'all have found a way to spew more bigotry for hours on end. Like, that was Twitter before, but now it's like we get to hear live reactions. We get to hear your voice. We get to hear how y'all are so deeply bigoted, and it's horrible. But that's not the case right now. Okay, I mean, it might be. But Sophia, I don't know if y'all know, but it was discussed on Twitter. It was discussed pretty much everywhere. But quick short synopsis is, this Somali girl, this Canadian Somali girl was scamming niggas in LA. That's the bottom line. Like, she was scamming niggas in LA. That's the bottom line. Apparently, she stole 11 million. Good for her, but apparently it wasn't. But she got into like Jeff Pickett or something. She got into his account because he's so, you know, generous. He gave her his information. And she was just scamming niggas left and right. Left and right. But apparently she also sexually assaulted somebody. So that's what's stopping me from standing her. When she sexually assaulted somebody, allegedly. Actually, I'm going to say allegedly to all of this. Because I'm not too invested into this for me to get into legal trouble. Okay? But allegedly she sexually assaulted somebody by taking pictures of them without clothes on while they were drugged, and she stole from them. That's what happened. If she was just doing that, I would have just stand. I would have stand, because it's just like a life. It's just like, wow, like you did that, like good for you, like good for you. Like she was out here getting into these private scenes, private parties with all of these influencers and all of that stuff, and it's just like, good for you. Reparations. I don't know. Good for you. And apparently she was starting this rumor that she was pregnant with Jack Harlow's child. You know, and niggas were so fascinated with the connection of her and Jack Harlow that they were instantly befriending her. And it's just like, that was one of the discourse. Why are y'all so impressed about somebody having a connection with Jack Harlow? Who the fuck is Jack Harlow? Who the fuck is Jack Harlow for y'all to be head over heels? For y'all to be letting this girl into your circle? Bitch, she wasn't even saying she was friends with Beyonce. She was saying Jack Harlow. It's like saying she's friends with Drewski. Who the fuck are these people? Why are they so influential to y'all? Why are these people so influential to y'all that y'all are letting this girl join your group because she has connections? Like, I am so, like, that was so baffling, okay? And another discourse was that it was a mutual relationship where they both parties gained something. Sophia was getting some money. She was entering influencers and celebrity spheres, while these celebrities thinking that they can also use her connections so they can also make higher connections. And it was a transactional relationship. And I agree. That's what I think. I agree with that theory. Because, like, both of y'all was getting something out of here. But for all of a sudden, all of these influencers turning against her. Because what happened was Denzel or, like, Ricky. No, Denzel had, like, a space. And then he discussed how this girl was scamming. Da-da-da-da. But before that, you said you was friends with her. Y'all said that y'all was friends with, and it's just, it was all for mutual benefit. And when it no longer served y'all decided to be like, okay, we should drop her. And then y'all decided to publicly expose this woman. That's just wild. That's just wild to me. But also let's not negate the fact that, you know, she did sexually assault somebody. So I'm not allegedly. So I'm not taking that lightly, okay? But moving on, because it's just like, I can't discuss this no longer. People discuss this for 40 nights, 40 days. I'm tired. Okay, and then this one, I don't know. So Rico Nasty is on tour with Playboi Carti. Gun to my head, you asked me to name a Playboi Carti song. I am unalive. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this person is, because once again, I am not his demographic. I am not a suburban white boy. Okay? But yeah, so Rico Nasty is opening for Playboi Carti on his store. But once again, like I said, his demographic is white, suburban white boys. And all of them are booing Rico Nasty. All of them are so disgustingly horrible to Rico Nasty every time she gets on stage. Like, every single city. And then I feel like now it's become a trend because they saw the previous cities, like, hate on her. And now they're like, now the next cities are like, oh, we're gonna do overboard. We're gonna be more hateful than the previous city just to show something, because now they post it on, like, TikToks and post it on social media because they want that minimal clout, like 15 seconds, not even 15 minutes. 15 seconds at that. But yeah, and it's just like, that's bad for Rico. Like, that's sad for Rico. Like, she keeps talking about how she doesn't want to, you know, live, and she's just like, she hates being there. And people are like, oh, Carti should say something to his fans. When have black women ever stood up for, when have black men ever stood up for black women without it being from their own benefit? What would Carti gain from protecting and speaking up for Rico? Nothing. Nothing. You think he cares? No. He doesn't even care about his own child. So why do you think he would care for a woman that's not even related to him? You know, like, that doesn't make any sense. He's not gaining anything. There isn't nothing to gain from that. And he to be quite honest, if he really had an issue with it, he would have said something. But he doesn't have an issue with it because he doesn't see an issue with it. He sees it as promotion for his tours. He sees it as something that's cool and fun. He does not care. Because if he had a deep personal issue, he would have said something. Y'all have way too much high hope for this black man. He does not care. He does not care about Rico. That sucks. And I don't know if Rico can get out of her contract. I don't know. I hope she gets out of her contract because that sucks. That sucks for her. Okay, the last thing that I have was fake telfars, y'all. Fake telfars. Okay. There was this video going around on Twitter, and it was this fake telfar. It was very structured. It looked really good for a telfar. It looked really good for a fake telfar. Okay. And I was like, dang, that's a really cool bag. Like, it's really good. Like, it has a structure. Like, it could stand on its own. Unlike where telfars, actually, I haven't gone mine. Okay, I'm going to do an unboxing. But I haven't gone my real, like, telfars. But that fake one looked good. And then people started talking about, oh, y'all never want to support black businesses. Telfar made it for everybody so they can afford. Like, y'all never want to support black businesses. And it's just like, that's not the case. Like, okay, I've said it, like, on Twitter or whatever, but I went to look at his other stuff. And it's just like, what black person is going to afford a $700 jacket? These prices are not affordable for everyday black people. And I'm saying this as, like, I'm not poor. Like, I don't think I'm poor. So I can't really have too much of a conversation on here because I'm not marginalized like other black people. But he was trying to market it to, oh, it's for everyday black people, or everyday black people can afford this 150 bag, da-da-da-da. And it's just like, but like, why would an everyday black person waste 150 for a bag when they could get it for $8, like that fake telfar that looks better than the telfar, if we're being honest. Low-key, on the lowest of the keys. That one looked really good. Like, I was very intrigued, but I didn't like how the zipper was, like, sticking out. I would have preferred the zipper to be, like, inside the purse. Side note. And then it just started to have a conversation of classism and da-da-da. And it's just like, sometimes black people with different classes, y'all gotta shut up. Y'all gotta shut up. Because y'all like to forget about poor black people. What, like, I'm not even gonna have a lot of conversation about this because it's not even my place. But y'all were shitting on poor black people for getting a fake telfar bag. Like, y'all are not right. Y'all are not right. Like, y'all think that. And then what drives me, like, wild, it's like, I've seen these black people on YouTube. Like, they have, like, over 30 telfars. And I'm like, girl, I'm not rich, but I could never. Like, that's just, it's overdoing it in my opinion. But it's like, okay, do you? But either way, telfar bags, it's like, I understand, like, you should support black businesses, but at the same time, it's like, supporting capitalism is just like, but at the same time, we have to support capitalism because it's just like the system that we live in. But at the same time, like, niggas also wanna, you know, have luxurious shit for on the cheap. Like, it's understandable. Like, it's like, poor people deserve to have nice things too. Like, that's what people don't get. But how can poor people afford like $250 bags, $150 bags when they're poor? So might as well get the fake stuff. Like, it just, y'all was arguing for no valid reason with poor people. and y'all just want it to be classist as hell, turn it down. Stop. But you know, this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoy my video, my commentary, comment down below other video ideas. I would love to hear them. But yeah, that's all I have today. Make sure you like. If you like my video, make sure you subscribe. If you have not yet, make sure you comment, and I'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Bye.